refer to him as Goofy and PM, just so it's a little less complicated. But we're excited to have everybody join us tonight. Winner of this is going to face the Kyle, but it looks like we're getting started. PM on the countdown here as we head into 1-1. Now we're started, and it looks like PM's going to grab the Shroom here in 1-1. Goofy as well. Goofy is good at both All-Stars and the NES version, choosing to run the NES version here. I'm excited to see where this goes.
And as we start the race underway, who does Chet think is going to win this race?
It's a good question, too. I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm looking forward to seeing what Chat's going to say. As both runners finish up 1-1, we go into the first underworld or underground level, 1-2. Both runners taking the Fire Flower here in 1-2. Incredibly close so far, very early on, obviously. Both runners going to get, Goofy's going to get a 3:45 PM with a 3:47 on the timer, both avoiding fireworks.
Great start for both runners. One dash 3, very easy level without the bullet bills coming at these.
Yeah, you saw both runners basically holding right, running, doing the fireballs where they needed to, but very simple. Same with this castle. If you wanted to say any castle is easy, this would be the one. There's very few fire bars, very few enemies that can get in your way. Bowser doesn't throw axes yet, and there's no top wall to bonk off of, so this would be the easiest castle. So there's a little hidden block there that sometimes can get you, but most runners don't have a problem with that. 261 for Goofy, PM with 260 on the timer, and just again, if you're new to this, just SMB in general, the reason you want to look at the timer at the top and the reason we're going to be referencing the timer in the top right-hand corner a lot is because it's really all about how you finish. Number one, frame rules, but number two, if you finish with a 6 on the timer in any level that's not a castle, you're going to get 6 fireworks. If you finish with 3 on the timer as the last digit, you're going to get 3 fireworks, and 1 is 1 firework. 1 firework, pretty inconsequential, but 3 is about a half-second time loss, and 6 is the worst nightmare at about 2.5-second time loss. Hopefully we don't see any fireworks. It's only March. We don't need to get in the 4th of July just yet.
And that's why most runners try to do the levels optimally. If they don't, they may have to wait a bit at the end near the stairs or at the flagpole to avoid the fireworks.
Yeah, you'll notice in 8-3, for example, now that's way later in the race, but that's a level that if you finish optimally, you'll actually get a 3 on the timer. So you actually have to do something at the end, whether it be bonk the last step or use the, there's a little Kaizo block or a hidden block towards the end of the level that they bonk off of as well, just to waste that 1 Mario second to get it to 3:42. It's going to look like they messed up, but it was actually intentional. Both runners going through the Reef of Grief, as it's been so lovingly called. Goofy with a little bit of a slow up here, so it looks like PM actually takes a small lead. 310 for him, 305 for Goofy. So it looks like PM has pulled ahead just ever so slightly so far. (2-3), another level where you can pretty much run straight forward. You kind of just hold B, but there you go. You see Goofy got hit there by a cheap. You're going to have to do a lot of crouch jumping as you see PM doing on the right. That's going to increase PM's lead because Goofy's now going to have to go get power-ups. As you see the crouch jumps done effectively by PM as he does the level absolutely perfectly. Goofy not far behind, a 240 on the timer for both runners, but you saw Goofy take the hit. So therefore, that's where he lost a little bit more time. It's not because of the timer, but because he took the hit. Now we'll have to get more power-ups. Very well done castle by both runners. What's your favorite stage in the game, Ray?
My favorite stage, I'd probably say 8-3.
Oh yeah, I would
Very challenging as a kid. You know,
yeah.
feels very good when you beat that one.
Yeah, I would go 8-2 just because I think it is when done perfectly, it's just so fun to watch. That and 4-2. What about your least favorite?
My least favorite is probably the water stage in 7-2.
Did you just see Goofy? He just almost phased through a Koopa there. That was very weird. Should have taken a death there, but somehow managed to get through. I won't ask questions. I'll just call the race. I would say probably for me 6-2 if you don't have fire.
I believe he had invincibility frames. He got the mushroom and got hit.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't see that he got the shroom and got iframes on that one, so I did call on that. But now you see him stop to get more power-ups, which again just increases PM's lead. But the thing is, race is never ever over. Most levels have checkpoints if you do take a death far enough into the stage, but once you get to the 8s, if you take a death, there is no checkpoint. You're going to be starting the level over. So there is absolutely no time where these two runners would be out of it, if you will. (3-3) looks like PM takes top route. In asking a bunch of people, Roop, Soup, Supersonic, a bunch of guys, it doesn't really matter. They don't really have there's not really a difference in time whether you take the top or bottom route, but most people do prefer to take that top route. About 3/4 stage lead here for PM, expertly dodging the Potaboos, and they were pretty high boos, and they got over him. There you go. It's the you're also going to notice why these players want to get Fire Mario is because anytime you see a castle, well, they're going to try and kill Bowser with fire. You're going to see 2 shots early, then a bonk against the elevator as they kill Bowser, 3 to 5 hits somewhere in there. That's going to save time because you get to skip the animation of the bridge disappearing under Bowser and him falling into the lava. So big advantage there as PM heads into 4-1 and now Goofy right behind him.
Yeah, and as we saw in 2-4, Goofy Chocobo did hit the axe first, but as PMniac killed Bowser, he reached Toad first because he skipped the animation.
.340 being the optimal time here for that you want to end with. PM does that. Goofy also gets that .340 optimal time, so perfect 4-1 for both players. What do you think? Top or bottom route for both players for here in 4-2?
I don't know if they're nervous or not. They might go for top, but it's always nice to see a bottom route. It's very good to watch when done perfectly.
Yeah, PM decides to take top route. Let's see what Goofy does. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Ah.
That is going to increase PM's lead by quite a lot. He gets a perfect 4-2. Now Goofy waiting for the elevator to take the top route. As you saw, that had to get power-ups. And he takes another hit in 4-2. He gets through without taking a death, but PM is now even more than a full stage ahead. Commanding lead for right now, but again, it is never over. 5-1 is really where it's going to start to amplify the difficulty, but to me, it's really 4-4 that starts to amplify the difficulty, because this is where Bowser really starts to get difficult because of fire bars, Potaboos, anything you can imagine.
It's a very good Bowser kill for PMniac, and he takes a very big lead after going into World 5.
Yeah, we are now a little over a stage ahead. Both players getting the world screen at about the same time, so it is about a stage. But 5-1, another level where you pretty much just run forward. Nothing really fancy or special to it. There's a star right there if you feel like you want to get it, but not necessary for most runners.
And Goofy not having fire here in this stage, he's gonna throw behind even a bit more couple seconds.
See if he gets bullet bill. Nope, no bullet bill. Even though PM didn't really hit the stairs optimally, he did not get the bad bill there. And gets a really good hammer bro. Two really good hammer bros to begin the stage. After the slight mess up there on the early steps, he got all favorable hammer bros there. So luck is on his side so far in 5-2. Let's see, and he ends it with a 41 again. There's one firework, but not that big of a deal.
5-3 for PMniac. Let's see if the bullet bills will troll him now. Ooh, ducks the first one.
Yeah, Stampede out there in chat also agrees with very nice level players. 5-3 basically is 1-3, but with bullet bills, and they are random for the most part. It's really tough to predict what's going to happen, so you have to have really fast reflexes in order to handle those bullet bills. And you saw it right there, Goofy holding up before he gets to the pole. That way he didn't get those 3 fireworks. He almost fell to the bottom, even though it's faster to the top, so he didn't get those fireworks. In the 5-4 here for PM now. Nice. Let's see if he gets the elevator jump. He does. Wonderfully done. I'm definitely not betting Goofy out, though, Ray. Cannot do it. I don't have it within me.
Yeah, anything can happen. Still a lot to go. But again, 6-1, if you have fire, it's not a difficult stage. You can just hold right, run.
Yeah, almost disregard Lakitu. He's not going to throw Spinies on top of you as long as you're running. You don't get caught up. If you get hit, then it becomes a problem. But you're going to see earlier what we were talking about with 6-2 being really important with fire. You're about to find out why as PM goes into 6-2. A lot of piranha plates. Beautiful crouch jumps here. Making it look easy. Of course he does, because he's PM. Goofy hitting the 6-1 pole at the exact same time, so both players about a stage still separating them. See how Goofy handles 6-2. Wow, what a 6-3 by PM. That was incredible. And Goofy with a fantastic 6-2 as well.
Yeah, he did 6-2 slightly faster than PMniac there.
6-4, this is the first Bowser that actually throws hammers. And PM takes a hit.
It was too quick there.
Yeah, a little bit too quick. Now it becomes interesting. Very, very interesting. We've got a race again. Bad backwards jumping Bowser. Makes it underneath. Very nice.
Oh, and the bullet bill snipes Goofy and he falls into the pit. Oh, second death for Goofy.
Oh, that was his opportunity, too, to come back into this race. It's not over, but that was a big opportunity for Goof to come back in.
Now PMniac more than a level lead.
Oh! Slid right under the bullet bill with a hit.
Good Koopa kill. Bow Hammer Bro kill.
Takes a hit on a piranha plant on a low pipe. You don't see that.
No, that's very heavy. You don't see it every day.
Get a nice. Oh wow! Goes over.
Their boss strikes again.
Yes, their boss is. Oh, and 6 on the timer. Oh my gosh! PM giving Goofy a million chances to get back in it. Goofy now still small Mario. Now you're seeing everybody. The 6 fireworks waste a lot of time in the speed world. Again, just now a stage separates these two runners, but Goofy will get his power up here in 7-1. And he does the buffer jump after he gets it to stop from falling straight down. Very nicely done. Oh, but takes a hit! Oh my gosh, I can't handle this.
Does not go for the mushroom at the end of 7-1.
No, and you know what? Do you agree though? I mean, do you want to go into 7-2 with the big hitbox without fire, or would you rather just go at it and take your chances as Small Mario?
It's up to the runners. I mean, you get the power up in 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're back to less than a level lead. PMniac, it's less than a level now.
Yeah, PM does handle that very well, gets through it without taking a hit. As Big Mario, no fire. You'll see 7-3, a very similar level to 2-3, but now you're going to see Koopas, both Parrot Koopas and also the red Koopas on the ground and green Koopas on the ground. But you'll see him go get the power up to give him fire back, stops a little bit to avoid the cheeps, and then throwing fireballs to try and get whatever's in his way. Fantastic job there. One last cheap, goes to the stairs, makes it with a 234 to avoid the fireworks. So you're right, just a little less than a level now separates these two runners, as now Goofy is into 7-3. Man, one death in World 8 could potentially be the race.
Yes, it can, and PMniac goes for the fire in 7-3, just so he can get a faster Bowser kill here in 7-4.
This is a maze castle. That is not a speed strat. That is actually the strat you must take in 7-4 because it's a maze castle. If you don't do it the proper way, you'll actually just repeat over and over again. That's why you saw PM take a very specific route, and you'll see Goofy take the exact same route. Eight -1 again. If you take the death, there is no checkpoint moving forward. You're just going to have to replay the level, so this is still very, very much a race. As you see it, PM takes a hit.
Takes it safe on those pipe jumps there. I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Finishes with a 198, still very strong. That was a very good 8-2 for PMniac and gets the mushroom in the process.
Yeah, he's most likely going to go for the fire shroom here early on in 8-3 around the first set of Hammer Bros. I think it's the first set, might be the second, I can't remember right now. But he'll try to get that most likely to make the second half of the stage much easier. Yeah, it's the first set of Bros.
Guess Goofy can now only hope for PMniac to take a death somewhere, otherwise this race is pretty much over.
Yeah, with oh! Commentator's curse almost struck again. Wow. Expertly done. But wow. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. We're into the last level for PM. He needs to make a mistake. You said it, for Goofy to catch up. Probably a mistake and then some, because you see Goofy now just starting 8-3.
PMniac just needs to take it slow here. Ooh, that hammer butter jumps and snipes Goofy.
Oh, tries for the wall jump, doesn't get it, and gets small. Wow, this is going to be crazy.
He's small now.
Here we go into the turnaround room. He's got 2 more rooms left, 2 more. The water room and then the final room before the game is over. Big chance here for PM. He can do it just taking it slow, like you said, but he doesn't know where Goofy is. So this is going to be really interesting to see how he takes this. He gets through the water room.
Final room.
Final room of the game. Let's see if he takes his time. Go full jump.
Yep.
Low.
Takes it slow for the Podoboo.
Bad Bowser jump, but makes it under.
And GG.
GG. Wow. Less than half a stage separated these 2 runners this race. GG to both players as Goofy is now in the water room. Excellent job, PM. See if either runner wants to come in for an interview afterwards. We'll see, but GG to PM. And we go Goofy in the last room. Big jump, low Podoboo, waits it out. Good Bowser. And we're clear. Goofy, welcome.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on, Goofy?
That was a very close race considering those deaths.
Yeah, that was crazy. Definitely should have practiced the category a little bit more, NES version specifically, but I had fun.
I told you in your stream on Saturday, I said, you got to prepare, man.
I know, and you were right. I should have taken that to heart.
Yeah, but still, GG. Did you... Now, I haven't watched every one of your races throughout the tournament, and I apologize for that. Were you switching back and forth between NES and All-Stars, or did you play NES the entire tournament?
I played NES the entire time, but the last week or so, I've been going for a PB, a pretty competitive PB in All-Stars, and I don't know. I think I was mixing and matching a few strats, and some. Yeah, it is what it is, but I had fun.
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a lot of fun to watch you guys. So congratulations to both players. PM's going to move on to play the Call in the finals round 7. I believe you said the final 8, the top 8, right?
Yep, with PMniac winning, he advances into the final 8 of the tournament.
A bunch of people are saying Goofy in chat, so you're making an indemnable mark on the SMB Warpless community, Goof.
Well, I love being a part of this community, and I've been working with PMniac, and we've been talking different strats, and there's just a lot of friends here that really help one another out, and I'm glad to be a part of the scene.
Good night.
Hey, PM.
Congrats, PM, on the win victory and advancing into the top 8.
Thank you very much, and I want to say thank you, Goofy Chocobo, for teaching me some strategies. And thanks for running against me. It was a pleasure to run against you as well.
You're quite welcome, PM. I enjoyed it. And GG, sir. Well earned time.
Thank you. It was still not a sub 20, but it was my best. I think it's my best race in the tournament so far.
Yeah, I believe 7-1 gave you the most trouble there, I think.
7-1? Yes, kinda.
I just want to point something out, though, that PM just said. He said it was his best race of the tournament, yet Goofy was still only behind by a half a stage when you hit the final acts. That's how close this race was. It literally took PM's best effort just to win by half a stage. So GG again to both of you. Just shows the quality of not only 2 of you as runners, but the SMB community as a whole.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. GG to Goofy.
You too, PMniac.
And that will do it for this evening's race. Thank you to everybody who came out and joined us. Thank you, Goofy, for coming in chat. Thank you, PM, for coming in the chat afterwards for the short interviews. Thank you, Ray, for joining on commentary. Does anybody have anything to say before we wrap?
No, thanks.
No, thanks, guys. Appreciate you commentating.
Of course. Thank you, guys, everybody. And for Ray, my name is Vanilla. Everybody who came out to watch this race, and we'll see you next time.
And next time, we only have 2 confirmed races for next time. It's PMniac versus Nicole and LK versus ZZZ in the next round 7.
I think we say this every time, but those are going to be really
every race is exciting. You never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. Could not agree more. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Appreciate it.
See you guys.
Everyone, have a good one.
Have a good night.